Good.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Stogies and Pours. I am one of the hosts here, Marquise, and this is my buddy, Rich.
Rich, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Going great, except for the heat. 104, 100 degrees, brother. It's hot.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. I'm actually content with my 95, I think. I don't know. It's got to be about 95.
I would love 95. It is just hot.
Yeah, I'd rather do without any of it, to be honest with you. I like, I don't know. I like cooler temperatures, even though I spent a lot of time in Arizona.
Yeah.
So what we got on the menu today, Rich?
Brother man, we have got Maker's Mark 101. It is a limited release, apparently. It's handmade. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a pretty good whiskey from my recollection. I know typically when I go in the bars, there's always Maker's Mark behind the bar. That one is not my favorite.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Makers, as you know.
Yep.
I've got quite a collection of various Maker's Marks. This one I just cracked today. I haven't opened it, but you know, based on what I know, because I don't even remember if I've actually had this one. I think I bought it and kind of set it to the side. And as you can see, mine's unique. It's got the little weird nub there, which is funny because my kid saw it and he wanted to yank it off, and I told him don't touch it. So yeah, but yeah, let's give this bad boy a pour, see what we got going.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of heavy.
Yep. Poured mine a little heavy.
Yeah, me too.
Be here for a while.
Yeah. Let's see. This is also a wheated bourbon.
Yep.
I'm not sure I knew that.
Yeah.
That's not surprising. There's a lot of shit I don't know about all of this stuff.
Yep.
But right off the bat, whew. So it smells. It's a little strong. I know it's a 101, but you get in there a little too deep, it's gonna burn. Not really catching much, like in my
Smell like a sweet cinnamon. You know, it's just
I'm getting a faint hint of like
sweet
cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah.
I'm getting sweet, sugary cinnamon. Just
You know, like a cobbler, basically, is what we're describing. All right, well, let's see what we got.
Doesn't disappoint.
Oh.
Does not disappoint.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's nice, smooth. That's sugary, sweet.
So yeah, it definitely has a sweetness to it, like right in the middle, and then it gets a little warm at the end. Yeah, that's good. It definitely heats you up a little bit too, like right in here.
A little spice and cinnamon. Sugary.
Yeah.
It's that sweetness that's really coming in for me.
Almost like a brown sugary maple. You know what I mean?
Brown sugar and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Good combination.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Throw a little whipped cream in there. We're golden.
That might actually be good on a nice winter's eve, not too cold. So rumor has it if you heat up whiskey or bourbon, it actually brings out a lot of the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't want it boiling or anything, but warm it up before you drink it. It's basically like the same effect as a hot toddy, but without all the added shit in it. No lemon, But yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying it this winter since it doesn't get too cold here, but every now and then it'll get down to like the 20s and the teens.
It's cold here. It's really cold out here. It'll get into the teens.
Yeah. Well, like I'm used to -15 type winters, so you forgive me if I think you're being a wuss. So yeah, that's a good one. Definitely would recommend this.
Yep. Pick it up. It's what, $40?
If that. But I will say, like, it's because it's for a 101, it's not as spicy as I thought it was going to be. Some of these, like you get a 101 and it hits like a freaking 115.
Yeah.
Like if I did like a wild turkey 101, that's going to burn more than this, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's
a little bit.
Say again.
It'll be more of a hitter, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This one's really smooth for a 101. Got a really good, like smooth texture. And I'm not gonna lie, it's got some legs on it, as they say. If you're drinking wine, it's thick.
Thick.
I'll say thick with 2 C's, not 3 though. So, but yeah, this is definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Cool. What are we pairing it with?
Pardon me?
What are we pairing it with?
Well, we're gonna do another nub, a little nub Habano Connecticut Cut from Oliva. One day I'll get it right. One day it'll roll off my tongue.
Probably not. I'm just gonna keep all the footage of you pronouncing it the same way every time, and I'm just gonna cut it in there randomly. Yeah, it's gonna be a sound bite. So yeah, we got the Nub Connecticut, just like the last one. It is by Oliva, same shape, and the wrapper is Ecuador, Connecticut. Origin is Nicaragua. I'm gonna say that the filler is Nicaraguan as well. I don't remember seeing that on there. Let me see. It's because I didn't hit the full thing. Yep, same fillers, Nicaraguan. So it's gonna have the same probably flavor profile a little bit, but should be a lot lighter just because it is a Connecticut. We'll see if I can do 2 decent cuts in a row.
2 good cuts in a row.
Think I did it. Wait, I think I got the whole cap again. Fuck. Nope, I didn't. I got some on there. We're good. So I don't know how the professionals do it without getting like half the cigar on the table. Uh-oh. Lighter. Damn it. All right. You light yours. I got to go get my other lighter.
All right.
All right. Daddy's back. I will say I like that lighter, but it sucks down fuel like nobody's business.
Yeah.
This lighter does pretty good. First impression.
Mm,
I like the other one better.
it's not as flavorful.
No, it's really kind of, I don't want to say blah, but like it's definitely,
It's bland.
yeah, not what I was expecting at all.
You know? Yeah, it's just bland. Um, it's for me, it's still an enjoyable cigar, and so I think it's kind of. I don't think we can necessarily compare the two because it's apples and oranges compared to one's Connecticut cut, one was a Maduro, so it's a different leaf. You're supposed to get different flavors out of it.
Right.
So compare this to it, unless we're comparing this to another Connecticut cut. To be honest, it's not a fair comparison.
Well, so far, this is not the best Connecticut I've had. I
No.
think uh, the other Oliva, Connecticut was really good. The first one we did.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this one is just, I don't know. Maybe like for a beginner, it might be good because it's not too overwhelming. Just ease
It's
into
nice.
it.
It's nice. It's light, but I think it also depends on the more you smoke them, the profile. Just like
Yeah,
whiskey, when you really were enjoying your 80 to 90 proof rise, and now you're going, my sweet spot now is a bourbon at 107 to 115. You got a little more punch, a little more flavor, a little more complexity.
yeah,
So it's all on that journey. Um,
yeah. I agree with that. Everybody's flavor is different, right? Like I got a buddy who I told you about the acid, right? It was really sweet. The Cuba is what I call it. And I couldn't smoke it. But he loves them. And he's just got a sweet tooth, if you will.
that's it.
So, but all right, it's not bad. I mean, if somebody handed this to me and said, "Here, I got you a cigar," I would definitely smoke it. Um, I wouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't decline at all. Like,
No,
so,
no, I definitely would decline. You know, and to be honest, I'd probably buy another one just because it is nice, easy smoke. It's not. Well, I should say this: I'd probably try several more before I'd go back to this
right.
because there's a plethora of cigars out there to try. Um,
So many.
but I'm not upset or disappointed on the amount of money I spent on the cigars.
Right. Like they came in at a good price point. Like, yeah, I think I'd be a lot more disappointed if it was like a $15, $20 cigar,
Really disappointed.
Say again?
So that I'd be really disappointed.
Yeah. So,
You know?
but these
No.
really light, got a good deal on them. So I'm gonna enjoy it. Just, if I had to choose between this one or the Oliva, excuse me, Connecticut, I'd go with the Oliva, not the Nub, which you would think it'd be the same thing. No? Now I'm
I
curious.
would.
And I gotta figure it out. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I might lock up my computer,
Don't do that.
pulling too much bandwidth. Oliva Was it a Connecticut Reserve? I have to go back and
I think so.
let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Let's see what the wrapper and filler is. So this wrapper just says Connecticut, not Ecuador, Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that makes a difference. It says the flavor profile is lighter than the one we're smoking right now. And for those of you who are watching, I am actually on cigarsinternational.com. No, they're not a sponsor. They just happen to be the first ones that pop up when I do searches on cigars. And they have a pretty decent website, so I might as well stick with it. Yeah, same filler though. I think the wrapper is just maybe a little bit different. But I don't know.
Change one aspect.
Say again?
Change one aspect of the cigar, and it's going to be a completely different profile.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe once we get, like we talked about the last one, we get past that first third of the cigar, it might get different, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. So
It's just,
yet?
I've smoked several of these and I've enjoyed them. But that first third of it so far has definitely been somewhat of a letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had too high hopes.
I'm thinking that might be the case, but who knows? Maybe once we start, like I haven't taken a sip of my whiskey yet either, so that might actually change everything. Which I don't want to have to take a sip every time I take a pull off a cigar to have a good experience. Not that I'm having a bad experience. Again, it's not horrible. It's just underwhelming and really lighter than I expected. So, but let's give this a shot. How was it?
It brings an interesting back end taste on the bourbon. And from when I've smoked the cigars and the bourbon or what have you, the whiskey, it's not necessarily changing the profile of the cigar, but more of the flavor of the whiskey for me.
So it definitely brings out a sweeter aftertaste.
Yep.
With the whiskey. And I don't know if it is the whiskey or the cigar, but it definitely has a fruity sweet aftertaste on the back of the tongue, which is good. Like it is, I think it goes well. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely want to go bourbon than cigar, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. I like the drink followed by a pull. By the time I like pull and then take a drink, the smoke is gone. And because it is so bland, I guess it just kind of gets overpowered. I don't know. But when you drink, you still have plenty of whiskey on the palate, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All in all, I like the whiskey. I don't hate the cigar. I would definitely smoke it again.
Yep.
But it's not gonna be my go-to. It's not gonna be the first one I pick, unless I'm like surrounded by a bunch of really unfamiliar brands, and I don't want to waste my time trying to figure out if I'm gonna like it. But most of the time, if it's new, I'm gonna try it just to figure out if I like it, as opposed to doing something I've already tried. So, yeah, like the experience we had over the weekend, I went to a whiskey bar in Salt Lake, and I had 3 pours, 2 of which I haven't had. At least I don't remember having. I know I had a bunch of flavors at your place, but I don't remember them. And I don't remember which one they were because it was E.H. Taylor was my first pour. And then, oh wait, no, I did have the second one too. Well, shit. Kind of ruins my story. But anyway, the second pour was a Sam Houston 15, and we did have that one twice. Right?
Nope.
Once? Or was it? What was it?
Because when you came down, you brought Sam Houston 14. You picked it up for me in Boise.
That's right.
And when we met in Boise, I brought a Sam Houston 15.
That's right.
Oh yeah, the 14 to 15.
So, yeah. Saw it, and the other ones I wanted that I never had, they didn't have. So it was I tried to get a Rebel 13. They were out, or Rebel, was it Rebel or not Rebel?
Russell,
excuse me, Russell 13. And they were out. And I did
what was your third pour?
Say again?
What was your third pour?
The third pour was the sour mash. I just went with something I really wanted and can't get. So I did the Michter's sour mash.
Gotcha.
I felt that one was decently priced. So the E.H. Taylor, you remember if it was single barrel or small batch? I don't remember.
I think you put single barrel.
Yeah, I think it was.
And that's a fantastic pour.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
Let's see. Single barrel, you were right. Had the E.H. Taylor single barrel, which was $25 a pour, which wasn't bad, in my opinion. But I'm in Utah, and it's hard to find decent places with decent whiskey. Not saying they don't exist.
You're gonna pay for it.
Yeah. And then the Sam Houston was only $20.
Sure.
Yeah, and then the other one was only $16. So all in all, it's pretty good. But if you guys ever in Utah, you guys need to go out, check out Whiskey Street. That's the name of the restaurant. Amazing selection. Like there's so many things on the menu, and there's some things that weren't on the menu.
They had a fantastic selection from what you sent me, but their pricing I thought was all over the place. Just $250 for a pour of the Weller CYPB.
Yeah,
it's just astronomical. I just could not see that. And some of the other pours, I was like, man, I can't believe they're getting away with charging that. And if anybody's actually buying it, you know.
So yeah, I would be very surprised if people were paying for those pours. They are expensive. There were a couple, like a Pappy, I think was like $500 for a pour. I'm like, come on, man. It's not that serious. But
I think I paid here in Newburgh $40, $35 or $40 for the CYPV pour. And I mean, I think that's an okay price point. It's a lot better than $250, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, like that's crazy. But yeah, I would kind of go back eventually, check out a couple of other ones, because they didn't just have American whiskey and bourbon. They had Scotch and Irish whiskey as well. It was like what, 6 to 8 pages or something like that, 6, 7 pages of
yeah, you sent me quite a bit.
Yeah, just whiskey. So yeah. Oh, and the food was good. That's where I was actually surprised. The food was well priced, and I think it was, in my opinion, priced lower than it probably could have been.
You think you could have paid more for the food?
Oh yeah, definitely, especially their steak. Their New York strip was
Yeah.
one of the best New York strips I've had in a long time.
Nice.
So I'm not a New York strip fan. I'm kind of bougie. I like a nice, like, tender ribeye.
Yeah.
But this New York was so tender, and like the flavor was awesome. I'm like, man, yeah, I was very impressed. Because typically me and the wife, if we go out, we don't get steak
Yeah.
because half the time I can cook the steak better. Not saying I'm a chef or anything, but I'm a pretty decent cook. So
I think the same about myself. I am not a barbecue specialist or this, that, but it's kind of like, do I really want to pay 60, 70 bucks for a steak when I can go buy it for 18 bucks, grill it, and it's going to be fantastic.
yeah, just as good, if not better. And
Yeah.
that's why we typically don't get steaks, because at the end of the day, if mine is going to taste better and I'm going to spend like half the price, if
Yep.
not less than, if not more than half,
Right.
why not just do that? So we end up getting something different. Like I had the pork belly Cuban, delicious. Yeah, it was delicious. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. If we ordered two of the New Yorks and they sucked, I was just gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Drown my sorrows in whiskey.
Yeah. Get too many better ways to drown your sorrows.
No, not at all. Oh, so yeah, I think the this one that stands out in this particular pairing is going to be the whiskey.
Yep.
The cigar pairs fine with it. I don't think it really does much either way. It's just something to have and kind of, enjoy. If you're feeling like a light cigar, this is where it's at.
Yeah, the whiskey is great. The cigar doesn't add really anything to it, even now that I'm halfway done with it. So, but be your own judge and jury on it. Grab them both, give them a taste,
Yeah,
give them a smoke, see what you like, see what you don't like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yep. Hit us up, let us know, and if you got an ideal cigar to try or a whiskey out there that we should go look for, always up for trying new things.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, it was a good day of sampling. Decent Maker's Mark 101 Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey, handmade with limited release. Very good. Highly recommend. If I had to rate it, I'm gonna give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. It's really good. It's not like the top of the line, but for the price, what you get is delicious. What do you think?
For flavor and stuff like that, probably closer to 7.5, just like yourself.
Yeah, and then the cigar, I'm gonna give a 5, just because I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's like that neutral, right? It's like,
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'd give it a 5. I think I've smoked it before. I know I've enjoyed it. Tonight, for whatever reasons, it's nowhere near as enjoyable. So yeah, pick it up, give it a try, let us know.
yeah. And so as usual, we really appreciate y'all for coming to watch. If you stuck around this long in the video, you might as well go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. It definitely helps us out. We're a brand new channel. This would be our 6th video, and
Yep.
many more to come. And we need all the help we can get. You know, If you like us, awesome. If you hate us, share us anyway. You can share us with everyone and make fun of us. We don't care. You know, you got a friend or somebody that you really don't like and you're mad at, and you want to torture them for a little while, send them a link. You know, who knows? They deserve that kind of torture, right?
Deserve listening to knuckleheads give their opinions on whiskey and cigars.
Exactly. So, as usual, thank you guys and cheers.